Hey everyone, it's the Skeleton Bones back with some Minecraft Infinity Evolved modded series. The main target is the IC2 reactor. While I was away from the Minecraft, I just remembered that IC2 overclocker upgrades will require us to have these cooling cells. And the cooling cells made like this with IC2 coolant. If you use just regular water, you will require 8 lapis lazuli dust to make 1 bucket of IC2 coolant. But if you use the distilled water, you will only need 1 piece of lapis lazuli dust. That means we should work on the distilled water. The way to make the IC2 distilled water is just you either get it from a liquid cooled reactor, which is not something that I'm gonna go for. The other way you could get the distilled water is called solar distiller, and it's an easy recipe. It will slowly, and I put the emphasis on the word slowly because it is slow, it will slowly generate distilled water for you as long as you keep pumping in the regular water, and also it should have direct access to sunlight. It seems that our mana pool has filled up, by the way. I just heard a pressure plate go off, but I didn't hear the ender flame consume a piece of charcoal. It will still drop the charcoal here and wait until this one despawns. I'm gonna convert a stack of iron into mana steel. Now, one more thing that we should work on is a mob farm, the slaughterhouse, and then the mob spawner. We just need some plastic sheets. There is our vat, which is required for the quest, but also it unlocks 4 quests elsewhere. Yeah, that's everything that we need. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the mining dimension, because the solar distillers only work during the daytime. We are going to exploit the fact that the mining dimension always has the daytime. All of these have access to sunlight. One thing I should do is I'm gonna chunk load this area by holding Control key and left clicking it, so we have 2 loaded chunks. Not too much. I'm gonna have to check on these maybe like a couple of days. We don't need to have overclockers like right now. Let's get our IC2 reactor going. This should be our first priority. The ore washing plant requires some water to work, so hopefully this transfer node will actually put the fluid inside of this machine, because I mean it's the IC2, it could have its quirks, but it works okay. The next step in purifying the uranium is gonna be the tiny pile of uranium 235 and then the uranium-238, which are radioactive. So one thing you should probably make is an armor stand. I need to provide a redstone signal to this thing. If I crouch and right click on it, it will take out the whole set of armor that I have on. Now every time I need to put the hazmat suit on, I'm just gonna crouch and right click and it's gonna change the whole set of armor that I have. Even though I don't have any pants and boots, it will still change it up. Be careful when handling the uranium ore. As soon as it has been processed through the thermal centrifuge, you need to wear the hazmat suit. Culinary generators have worked out outstandingly. We are using the thermal centrifuge along with the ore washing plant, and we are still gaining power here. Since we do have the access to the uranium ore now, we can finally go to the next tier of the jetpack. This is the next tier of the jetpack. I'm gonna bookmark this. Invar tin, and then some lead and some copper. Oh man, this gets into the complicated zone. Oh, there's another one of those. Right, we do have a lot of ender pearls, relatively speaking. 8 ender pearls without killing even a single enderman. What I'm working on now is the redstone energy flux stack to make the erothium dust. Obviously I do not have the blitz powder. Well, we can make it by fluid transposing the redstone onto the sand. A single recipe makes 2, so we need 2 blitz powders. That means we need 4 redstone and a couple of sand blocks. We do not have the niter ores, but to make the niter, what I'm actually gonna do is make up a pulverizer. What we are looking for is the niter, and then the niter is actually the secondary output here. To increase the chance to get the secondary output, there is these augments. These augment will only work inside of a reinforced machine. This one is gonna work inside of a hardened machine. So 1 ender lily seed will give us 4 buckets worth of the resonant ender. So 1 ender lily seed will potentially give us 16 enderium ingots. But also we need some shiny. Shiny is made by smelting the shiny ingot. We can get the shiny ingot from the induction smelter, smelting the ferrous ore with the cinnabar. We need to upgrade the induction smelter first, and then we need to work on upgrading the pulverizer, so that we get more shiny ingots per this recipe. So this upgrade we can't really put inside of the machine unless we have the resonant machine. So what I'm gonna do is make up this thing. Gonna have to destroy one of the seeds, smelt it down in the magma crucible. 1 jelly cryothium will give us 250 millibuckets, but to make 1 cinnabar we only need 200 millibuckets. So I'm just gonna smelt down 4 of these, and I'm gonna have to make up 4 more of these. I'm gonna smelt 4 of these so that we don't have any leftovers left. And there is our first resonant tier machine. So now we have 81% chance to get more secondary output. Hopefully this time we'll get a couple of shiny ingots instead of just 1. Alright, the whole thing about upgrading the machines was totally worth it. Oh, I forgot about these machines. So let's take care of this business. So now that this is done, I'm gonna continue making the jetpack. I'm gonna process a stack of stairs and see how much niter do we get from that. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. So there is our redstone energy flux stock, the first one we get in this playthrough. There goes our last diamond. Well, there's the reinforced jetpack. I think at this point I should go mine some copper, because we virtually ran out of it. We only have 4 ingots left. We also need some more diamonds. We need a lot of diamonds. Stacks upon stacks of diamonds. One thing I should probably do about it, it's not to mine for diamonds. There is another way to get the diamonds, and it is to kidnap a villager and make him work for us. But still, the villagers will not give us the copper. Something that we need to go and mine for is the copper. Oh shit, what the hell? Wait, what was that? Wait, what the hell was that? What the what the sh... So let's rationalize this. This is the mining dimension. The mining dimension does not spawn the monsters, and I didn't see one. So what the hell was that? Well, that was something that I need to investigate. These distillers have been working. I need to probably put some fluid containers in there. Right, the next step is to make the actual reactor. The nuclear reactor itself will require 3 reactor chambers, and I'm gonna make 2 chambers around the reactor. So overall I'm gonna need to have 5 reactor chambers. And as soon as we make the reactor, it's gonna be the other way around. We are gonna drain the power from this MFE back to the whatever energy storage we have here. Reactor chamber 1 goes below and 1 above, and the final version should look like this when you open it up. One thing about the nuclear reactors though is that they do not work without the redstone signal. So I'm gonna make a lever and put it here. And thus we have all of our 9 lasers working. It's time to wrap this up. It's been Skeleton Bones. Until the next episode, goodbye.